Broadway. Big tunes, cast great voices, set it under the Brooklyn Bridge, and used found objects like garbage bags for costumes and props. They decided to stage Brooklyn as a fairy tale, and if life truly was a fairy tale, we'd all be singing the praises of this plucky little musical that could. But reality intrudes, and while you gotta applaud the effort, Brooklyn doesn't cut it on Broadway.
Once upon a time, I believed in miracles.
A cast of 5 street singers tells the story that begins in Paris, 1969, with a romance between a young French woman and a man from Brooklyn. He's called home to fight in Vietnam and leaves her heartbroken and pregnant. Their child, named Brooklyn, is soon orphaned, but blessed with musical talent, becomes a big star and goes to New York in search of the father she never knew. We also meet a jealous Brooklyn-born diva named Paradise, who inexplicably challenges Brooklyn to a singing contest. Winner take all. If not for that hokey plot and the clever but crude technical designs, Brooklyn would seem like American Idol for the stage. Each of the 5 performers is given a big number to wail. Impressive as they are, we're so distanced from their contrived stories, it's hard to care about these characters. They may sing about heartache and pain, but the emotions are lost when they do it with bags of potato chips over their heads. It's a concept that could work off-Broadway, where budget limitations might force such technical shortcuts, and we'd simply marvel at the ingenuity of it all. But on Broadway, it is a dramatic distraction and comes off cheap. Songwriters Mark Schoenfeld and Barry McPherson, making their Broadway debuts, certainly know how to write a hit number. And this is clearly a show where the music is the thing, some of it gorgeous. But Brooklyn's steady diet of belted pop ballads tries a little hard, and I found myself worrying how long the voices can hold up. Eden Espinosa in the title role is truly a major find. Her crystalline, many-faceted voice shows no signs of wear, despite seeming to turn her vocal cords inside out. Cleavant Derricks, not seen on Broadway since Dreamgirls, is as strong as ever. He supplies a veteran's professional gloss, injecting heart and soul. Kevin Anderson and Karen Olivo shine as well, and Ramona Keller is another huge talent who even manages to make the cliched Paradise almost human.
I'll make you love to hate me, but that's still love.
The spirit is certainly strong in Brooklyn, and if any director could pull it off, I'd certainly put my money on Big River's Jeff Calhoun. You might even be reminded of Rent or Dreamgirls. But the comparisons are fleeting. The concept is just too flawed. Ironically, the true story of the show's creation is far more compelling than anything on the stage. It involves a chance encounter, a homeless man, setbacks, dedication, and a dream realized. That's the Brooklyn we should be seeing. Donna.
So at least it's still a nice showcase for some relatively new Broadway talent.
There's definitely an audience for this, but it's not the Broadway audience. I felt the same way about Taboo. You know, this thing should be staged downtown. It needs an intimate house where there's this feeling of discovery. You know, it's an experiment that would work with lower expectations in an off-Broadway house. But on Broadway, you want polish, you want more, and it just doesn't fit.
Yeah. Well, you still applaud the effort, though.
Oh, absolutely. And the massive talents. All these people should go very far.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Roma.